Okay, it's time to play math again with our new master bullshitter one-upper in the rusty truck, new cuck world, where car stereos can melt 40 windshields just by turning them on. He says he's in a very rural area. They sold 4,000 motorcycles 1 year, okay? Well, you're open for business 365. Well, there's 365 days in a year, but there's 52 Sundays. So we got to say minus 52, right? And that leaves you open 313 days a year if you work every holiday, which we know Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Memorial Day aren't going to be open, right? So let's minus the 5 major holidays when every other motorcycle shop would be closed. And that gives us 308 days to sell 4,000 motorcycles. So let's put that to the test, and let's just see what kind of numbers that is. So let's take 4,000 and let's divide that by 308. 12.9 motorcycles a day. That's almost 13 bikes a day. Every other day it is 13 bikes. Now, do you realize the kind of inventory you would have to sell 12 bikes a day every day of the week? In 6 days, you would have sold almost 50 bikes. There's very few motorcycle shops I know of that can even fit 50 bikes in the building. And I'm talking shops in big cities. Harley shops. Now, the Harley Davidson is the number one, just irrefutable, number one selling bike in the country. When you go out on a weekend and you see big groups of bikes going down the road, it's Harley Davidsons, okay? Less than 1% of the population would be messing with Jap bikes and dirt bikes. It's just a fact. There's no motorcycle shop on planet Earth going to average selling almost 13 bikes a day for a year. For the love of God, you couldn't gather up that kind of inventory. So once again, these guys, they start telling these stories and they get carried away and they throw numbers out there because they're ignorant about small business. They know nothing about it. So they think it's believable. But you see, when you put a calculator to it, it's absolutely frickin' impossible. Now, I don't know if you guys want to believe the other bullshit he was slinging. More power to you. But if he'd lie about this, and he'd lie about having 11 tire machines, and nobody, you didn't say 5, you didn't say 6, you said 9. I have the screen caps. You said you had 9 at the shop, and 2 at the track. I got the screen cap. Why? I know you're drunk on the attention I brought you, because you've never had attention a day in your life. So now you're drunk on it. But you need to understand the people that are giving you attention are small-minded simpletons. They believed one of the most far-fetched fairy tale conspiracies ever concocted. So, more power to you, dude, but I can promise you there is nobody on YouTube with an IQ above a 2 that believes a word you're saying. 12, almost 13 bikes a day, every single day for a year is what you would have had to do to sell 4,000 bikes in a small town dealership. Stop it, dude. That's as silly as Seeper claiming he's got 4 nightclubs racking in $30,000 a night in profit. And New Cuck and Rusty Truck's fucking heartthrob saying her car stereo would blow 40 windshields once she turned it on. It's nonsense. No, I feel dumber having listened to 80s Live today. I feel dumber. Between this and some mechanic telling Cashville his car don't have U-joints, I'm about to I feel stupid. I think I got to take a bath.